What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to your boy's channel. You already know who it is. Back with a brand new video. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'm still on the road trying to reach 4,000 watch hours and 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. As of this video, I'm sitting at 2,379 watch hours. So please support the boys, support my channel. Let's get this channel to the YouTube Partner Program monetized this year, 2025. So, I believe sometime last week I did a video talking about James Gunn, and I had kind of a clickbait title basically saying something like James Gunn is the worst thing to happen to Superman. And then I did a video some days later saying that, you know, what if James Gunn's Superman movie is a hit? Well, I'm always teetering between the two. Because what if it's a hit? Then that's amazing, right? Then, you know, the DCU keeps on rolling, everything keeps on snapping. But recently, with this new information, I did a video, I think yesterday, the day before, of this new hashtag that Lex Luthor is going to be using to smear Superman's image and name in the movie. Hashtag super crap. And, you know, if you know, you've seen it. And a lot of people are upset about this because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why is James Gunn putting this in the movie? Some people are saying that it is taking them back to when James Gunn had some certain tweets out. If you know, you know. I guess it was like 5,000 tweets, 10,000 tweets. And basically James Gunn, you know, made some very inappropriate tweets. And I believe when it came out, he got fired by Marvel/Disney, and then they eventually rehired him back, and he was able to finish his vision of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Now, people are saying that James Gunn, for whatever reason, is inserting himself into this new Superman film with the crypto dog, with these tweets by these interdimensional monkeys, you know, working for Lex Luthor. And also, if you look at the photos of behind the scenes, every last single one except for one, and that's the one we had of Superman and Lois Lane outside in the city surrounded by some rubble. That is the only photo we've gotten since that does not have James Gunn in it, because every single photo, every single behind the scenes picture has him in it. There's a recent one of him, and I'll post it somewhere in this video, where he's standing next to Mr. Terrific, which he does have a cool outfit on. I like the jacket, that black, red, and white looks good, in costume on set. And it's like, is this a Superman movie or is this a James Gunn movie? I understand a lot of people probably don't know much about David Corenswet. I don't know shit about David Corenswet. And I'm hoping that this movie will really shine a light on him as an actor playing Superman, and we get to learn much more, you know, about his character, maybe some stuff we didn't know, and of course about David Corenswet, the actor, as we get closer and closer to the film's due date. But it just feels like we've gotten more and more about James Gunn up until this point. And it's like, no, we shouldn't be knowing more about James Gunn and what he feels about this movie. We should be looking at the actors and the actresses and getting more interviews about them and how they feel. James Gunn should be off to the side, off in the background, similar to Kevin Feige, and let the actors and the actresses have the main spotlight. But yet, he's in front of everything. I don't know if he feels like some of these actors and actresses aren't big enough names that they are not able to carry this movie, so he has to insert himself in everything. But that's exactly what it's feeling like. James Gunn, let these actors and actresses have the spotlight. This is their moment to shine. You're going to have your time. You know, if this movie is a success, and if it bombs, you still gonna have your time, because everybody is gonna be on your neck telling about what a horrible job he did. And like I said, either way it go, if it does bad, if this movie does terrible, fingers crossed it does not. Again, we ain't getting Zack Snyder, we ain't getting Henry Cavill walking through that door and bringing back the DCU. We still stuck with the DCU. It's just gonna have to pivot to a different direction. But the main issue that I'm bringing up this video is because people are talking about take this L in the comment section. Look, it seems like more and more every day, James Gunn is taking the L because he's inserted himself into the promotion of this movie, And it should not be about James Gunn. It shouldn't be James Gunn Superman. It should simply be Superman. It should be, Corenswet, and I don't know the female actress playing Lois Lane, and I forgot the guy's name who's playing Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, Lex Luthor. They should be doing this front and center, promoting this movie. The guy playing Perry, who runs the Daily Planet, not Nicholas, but Superman's best friend. I can't think of his name right now. Jimmy Olsen. They should all be doing this front and center, pushing this film, right? Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, whoever you can think of, everybody else should be front and center pushing this movie. It should not be James Gunn in the front and center of everything. And this whole new hashtag that he is dropping for this, it is possibly in this film, people are saying it's true, makes absolutely zero freaking sense. Like, I understand, in the TV shows and movies that Lex Luthor went to great heights to bring down Superman. But it's different. Some things that work in movies and TV shows and even comic books, that's fine. But not in a live-action Superman film. James Gunn, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, and by the way, we got to talk about some of the promotional stuff they got. So, there's a backpack and a hat. I ain't gonna lie, I want the hat. I think I might get it. It's a nice color, but it's a darker shade of blue. Along with the backpack, it's a darker shade of blue. Superman's suit in this movie is a light shade of blue. So it's kind of weird because the colors look similar to what Henry Cavill wore when he was Superman. I'll post it up here if I find it. But this new Superman suit is light blue, but the shades of the new Superman hat and the backpack are dark blue. I don't know if it was on purpose, by mistake, but why is it a darker shade of blue when the new Superman colors are a lighter shade? You know what I'm saying? But, again, back on James Gunn. You gotta, it's probably a little too late to tell him he's got to take himself out of the promotional stuff for this movie. I know he's the director. Everybody knows he's the director. He's not no-name director. He's James freaking Gunn. He directed all 3 Guardians of the Galaxy movies. He's the co-head of the DCU. We know who you are, James Gunn. We want to find out more about the actors behind the superheroes that are playing in this movie. We don't need James Gunn front and center in every damn thing. Take it how you want to take it, but it is true. James Gunn needs to take a step back. Stop all the goddamn tweeting. Let these actors have their moment in the sun. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure maybe he's had a little bit of time to let them have their time. When they've had like not Comic-Con, but the recent con they had, movie con, whatever it was called. But at this point in time, man, when it comes to behind the scene photos, when it comes to any magazine promotion, anything y'all doing, posters, James Gunn, move to the side. Let these actors have their moment. And for the love of God, please take that BS hashtag super crap smear Superman campaign out of the damn movie. Just, erase it and put something else in place. Or just erase it all together and just go to something else, if it's still possible to do that. I don't know. It might be in post-production by now. But y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this whole thing with James Gunn and this whole Superman hashtag super crap campaign, him being front and center and everything. Post your comments. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this channel to 2,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Appreciate every last one of y'all's support. Peace. I'm out.